Hello, hello, hello. I double checked and I am not muted. So there is a good step in the right direction. I'm going to go in and check my colors and stuff while we start and wait for people to show up. I was trying to prep the stuff early, but then I found once I started, no matter how well I calibrated all my colors, it would change up as soon as everything started. And like I always say, green is the hardest one for my thing to pick up. Looks good. Excuse me. All right. So today, like my plan was just to do a search of ocean life and or ocean, yeah, ocean life. I searched ocean life about 10 minutes ago, just to see what it came up with, and I found a couple neat ones. Actually, one that I plan on doing at a later time. But I also found dolphins, and I remembered somebody had requested that. So I'm going to do dolphin today, and I'm going to save, I think it's the Caribbean Reef Octopus. Look that thing up. It is beautiful. Cheese and biscuits. It is turquoise and brown, my two favorite colors. I might actually have to do a real, like, art piece of that because it's my two favorite colors together. So I'm going to find a new page to do on. Let's see. Do we want to go on the other side? We'll go. I'll turn it around. Yeah, so we'll just go right here. Let me find. Oh, actually, you know what? I feel like my lips one today. We'll just have some lips. Mwah. Just some lips. So we're going to do that. I have my number 10 round here, which we're going to play with. Did I already wet this? I can't remember. Oh, it was already wetted. I have my palette wetted. Oh, look at that, Mr. Ground Squirrel. Hello to whomever's watching. Please don't be shy. Feel free to talk or chat in the chat thing. I like it. It makes me happy to share my time. I do have my lamp on over here today. I'm hoping, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what to do because depending on the lighting, every day is so different. All right. Excuse me. I have the sniffliest nose today. Right before I started, I was actually like a minute or two late. I just had a mad sneezing attack. Just crazy. And okay, so you know how I like using stencils to start with these? Normally I would try to use some Artist Seller ones, but I have this Donna Downey stencil. It's the numbers, and I love the stencil. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this for the background of the dolphin because they're so smart, you know, and for some reason we associate numbers with being smart. So, but they also don't understand English, so I'm going to do them backwards. And of course, I'm going to start with some turquoise just for the basic shape. The only thing I wish is like there was some numbers closer together on this, but oh, cheese and rice. I also grabbed this one thing and I might use it, but it's too thick. All right. So I do have a lot of shadows going on. All right, so I'm just going to do the basic shape here. I'm going to see how this works with these being so far apart, but it's actually kind of fun. I can already see I have too much of a dome head on him. I'm going to have him come right off the page. And all I'm doing with this first color, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's not really an underpainting, but I guess kind of is. I'm just going in like an outline of this little feller. Oh, this is going off the page. You know what? I might have to do a double on this one. I'm just kind of doing an outline, something that I can visualize once I move the stencil off. No, I'm actually going to put the water, the line of the water in here too. Oh, excuse me, little ladybug. Alright, so I have his nose. I do like that his his eyes are so big. I'm thinking actually his head might have to come out a little bit more. I think I'm going to bring it right off the page. I'm kind of basically painting this right on my stencil. Because then, I don't know, you can kind of picture it and gives you the outline without really having to stick with it once you move your stencil out of the way. There's that. And then his eye is kind of over here somewhere. So I'm just going to fill some space in right here. All right. Ooh, what the Sam heck was on there? See, look at that. Look at that. I love surprises. So this really did some extras on here. So you can't even see the numbers now. I guess you kind of can. I think I'm going to go in with another stencil. Just something that has a little bit more space coverage, or well, he's an ocean feller, so I know this one is dirty too. I'm just blobbing, moving some of the stuff around. I do kind of like how this color worked out though. All right, it looks like, I'm looking at my preview here. Looks like my color may have changed already. Okay. It's like my white balance keeps on changing on me. A little bit better. My paper was looking yellow. That's kind of okay. I don't know. I wish somebody would come in and tell me how it looks. I know there's somebody watching. All right. All right, so now I'm kind of like doing the daydream eye, kind of looking at where everything is here. I have my reference photo over there. I'm going to kind of, I got to find a different color now because I want to really refine the outline. But if I use the same color, that won't really work now, will it? So I'm going to throw in some green just because, you know what, I want to. There's no rules. You can't tell me what to do. Hello, whoever just joined us. And I know this is still wet, so it's going to kind of mix. And in hindsight, just now I thought the yellow and the green along with that purple is going to, hopefully it doesn't make a brown. But you know what? Worst that can happen is it makes it brown, right? Oh my goodness. I hope I don't sneeze again. I feel like I'm going to. Cheese and biscuits. All right. Yeah, it made brown. You know what? Let's dry it. Because I'm kind of seeing, oh, it's stuck on my lips. I really do like these colors, though. That's really cool. All right, hold on a second. I got to get a piece of gum or something. For some reason, for me, if I have a runny nose, if I chew gum, it's not as bad. I don't know why. All right. All right, now I'm going to go back to this turquoise. And again, I'm using the dirty palette, so it's going to end up like a purpley color because there's already some red on there. I want it a little bit brighter, so I'm going to add. Ooh, that's too bright. Oh, that's pretty. All right. So I have this feller. He's got quite a dome going on. And again, the worst that can happen is I don't like it. So I'm not going to stress about it. And he is going to go off the side just because I should have used my other journal because I have two. I did go out and buy the larger Jane journal, but I started doing the first piece in there and didn't finish the full spread, both sides. So I'm trying to make myself finish things in my journals these days because I have a couple of other journals where I just have half finished stuff and I don't want it. I just want things to be complete. All right. And we have this. I'm thinking I might have to put a friend over here or something just because I went off the page. So this, I've never really tried to paint a dolphin, you know, like for reals. Like I've done, like from far away, but I've never done a dolphin. I've done a couple whales, but I've never done just the head before. They are cute. I think that's why everybody likes them because they always look like they're smiling. And this, so we have, all right, this might have to be a little bit longer. Because this actually comes out, there we go. So I know this is icky, but I sit in the back and have, on my back patio and have coffee in the morning. And this morning my nose was kind of runny. I must have allergy or something. And I kind of blew my nose and there was left a tissue out there. Forgot to bring it in. And I just watched a bird land on my back patio or back table and take off with that tissue. That's gonna be a snotty mess in somebody's nest. All right, I think I kind of got a basic shape of a dolphin going. And now I can just start adding the fun. So, like I like these pinks and stuff I got going on here. So I'm gonna work with that. I got some purple right here. I'm gonna go ahead and add more red to it and lighten it up a little bit. Looks like I shouldn't have used that red, so I'll go with this one. All right, not loving that color so much. I'm just gonna keep on mixing until I like it. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a rose blush. So I'm just gonna go in and use this in just like some shadowy spots, just to really see if I was my problem is I don't, when I have a page, I don't really think of the dimensions of the page or how I want it sitting sometimes, especially when I'm doing the face of something. It just kind of works out to the size it needs to be. Does that make sense? And I end up like this. I wish I had more of his body down, but he just worked out to be there. And it's all because of the point that I started off with his face. I almost forgot his little blowhole. So his blowhole is right about there. I need to do some drying here. See, now if I was doing like a real, like, this is just my journal. This is just me creating for the love of creating. So, like, if I was doing a piece like that I wanted to be like other people to like and stuff, then I would do like a sketch down and everything like that and get it figured out exactly where it was going to go. Let's see. See, I'm liking how I can see where everything lies, but I'm noticing on an actual dolphin, his eye would be, well, this would actually come up here like this, and his eye would be right here. So I need to do some moving of stuff. There we go. That was easy enough. I'm just grabbing a red and kind of throwing it in there. But it's sad because like this blotch is like the perfect eye. But you know what? What I should have done is started with the eye. So I could have planned the rest of the head around it because his eye is almost off the page, isn't it? I could. But too, so the way I have this set up, his other eye would be there. So well, I'm going off of two pictures that have similar, just similar as to the way they're situated. All right, so I'm going to go in with some blue. And I'm just mixing everything from this whole square in the palette just so I know what I could end up with. All right, so this is a dark blue, and I'm going to go in and do shadows, like the deeper shadows of stuff. And this way I can really get the line right, I think. But I think I need this shadow first. Yeah, okay, so in doing that line, I can see I actually have his mouth a little bit long because this kind of follows that neck. All right, which means in turn, thereunto, sorry, growing up, I used to read a lot, and like I would be reading and I'd come across a word that I didn't know its meaning. So I grabbed the dictionary and look it up. But because I was reading, I wouldn't take the time for the pronunciation. I would just get the meaning. So even as an adult now, there are some words that I stammer as to how to say them because I read them and I know what they mean, but I have to think about how to pronounce them because I only read the words when I was younger. See, this almost seems too low, doesn't it? But actually, it's in too far. I could bring his nose out this way. Oops. All right. No, we need orange. Sometimes you just need orange. I'm going to mix that funky orange and yellow in this. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have my palette here. I'm going to mix it in the spot where the red used to be. Here I am explaining where I'm mixing colors and you guys can't even see it. Shame on you, Shana. I want to put it on here, but I'm going really light because I don't want to activate really any of those spots with the other colors. because I want it to layer. I don't want it to blend. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Not sure exactly what I'm going for here. I am just... I know this is right, but I like his eye here, I think. I don't know. I just don't know. Well, maybe I'll compromise. Oops. See, in looking at this, I'm seeing more issues. So I'm going to go in and fix that. This line where his nose is, his chrome dome should actually come down right about like that. I'm like, my structure's slightly off. I have it more like a duck bill than a dolphin nose. So I'm actually going to go in and throw some purple down on the bottom of that line just to reinforce where it should be. It should be more here. I'm thinking, yeah, baby. Oops, that's kind of dull. I do want... And this is by no means going to be like a perfect, like, what is the word? You know, the Audubon Society books where he hand painted all those beautiful birds. This is by no means going to be like correct. There we go. But you're going to be able to tell what he is. That's all I'm after. So we have this lines up. Oh, there's a shadow there and right there. Yeah, I gotta put his eye right there. The first time I ever saw a dolphin in the wild, I cried. I was in the Philippines and we were taking a ferry. Can't remember where we were taking a ferry to. We were taking this ferry and the dolphins were swimming up next to the ferry. It was so awesome. And they were just having a blast, you know? You could tell they were having fun. Like, if I wouldn't have been in such awe, I could have put my hand out and they would have jumped up and hit my hand. That's how close they were. All right, so this is dark. This comes down because dolphins got a little bit of an underbite. Kind of like my family. I used to have an underbite and actually had to have surgery to have it fixed because I had an underbite and a crossbite. I wasn't able to bite into an apple until after I had jaw surgery. Like, my bite was so bad. Like, if I bit into an apple, I couldn't break it off. because my teeth didn't meet. It was weird. All right, so this comes around, and then this is right here. There we go. That sucks because now I don't have the water because I've ended up making him so large. So I want a little bit of this. There's a little dimple right there. Oh, we had 2 people, now we only have 1. That's all right. I'm really liking these colors. I'm going to dry it, and then I think, know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to mix myself like a blue-gray and put it on top of this, like do a wash of color on top. Hey, Paula. Nice of you to stop by. Well, you're here live now. Let's see. I hate not being able to tell how well it's streaming. No, it's not a duck. It's a dolphin. We're getting there. I have to get my grays mixed here. I'm just getting the stuff set up. He does look like a duck. I'm mixing like a black and turquoise together. And I'm going to put that over top in some of these darker areas. I'm hoping I can get him to stop looking like a duck soon. I'm thinking I may need to bring in some white acrylic paint on this one, just because I don't know, like normally I would be able to use my Posca pen, but I don't know if I can actually get that much out of my Posca pen right now. Well, it goes to show I need more work on it when your first question is it a duck? But oops. I do need some straight black on there. And I'm going to take some creative liberties with the eyes. Because as usual, I just have the small snapshot on my phone, and the eye just looks black. So I am just going to do what I want to do. I don't even know what their pupils look like, but I think that might be an ear right there where this line comes out. There's like wrinkles. And and again, because I didn't do a true sketch first, my spacing is kind of messed up. Like if I would have chose how I did this, I should have grabbed my bigger journal. I would have had him further up in the water. But alas, I do not. So there's these wrinkles in his skin, and oh, my cat just freaked out. Street sweeper just went by. Um, there's these wrinkles in his skin. I was going to say fur. This is also a challenge because everything I've been doing has had fur lately. So um, I'm rather enjoying this. Let's see, and then this needs to go. We need some, actually his neck should come further out right there. Or the rest of his body should. Let's see. This should actually all be kind of the same color. So let's get in with the red and the purple. All right. I was going to do an overcoat of gray, wasn't I? I still got to do that. The picture is jumpy today? Oh, I just noticed, yeah. See, I try to pay attention to it, but it's rather hard sometimes. Because I look up and everything's moving smooth, so. I have lots of watercolors. There's many, and before I say anything, there's many I have not tried. My favorite right now, I love this Koi field kit. It's my favorite right now. So, and that's what I use a lot. I do also have a Grumbacher one that I enjoy using. All right. But like I said, there are a lot of brands of watercolor I have not tried. So keep that in mind. I am by no means a watercolor expert. I just know what I like. All right, I'm mixing a black in with the turquoise just to give myself a nice color. I'm just going to do a wash over everything. This is where I wish I had some gouache because gouache is not transparent. So you can do more adding in of white later. And because his whole head changed so much, I took out a lot of white that should have stayed in. You know, like right here, there should be like the sun right above this top lip, or right here. But actually, I can add that in. But there's highlights from the sun all over the place. I do kind of like this purple for this, for the dark, deep parts, though. And then too, I think one of the things I like doing, like stopping and starting, nothing you are doing. Paula, when you type something in there, there's a delay between what I say and what you're seeing. So when you make a comment, I'm not exactly sure what you're commenting on. So I'm not sure what you mean by nothing you are doing. Oh, see, I just saw, now this is the first time I've seen the stop. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Right now I'm typing, hold on a sec, it's going to stop and restart in a sec. I hit the chords. So let me take a look. I wonder if there's anything I could do. I don't know what this does. Video capture device. Well, all right. I think we are golden. I think it's caught up. It is the tapping that is stopping, not you doing anything that is stopping it. I see there's a few other people in. Oh, tape, not tape tapping. So it's the tape. I see there's other people watching. If you could like chime in and let me know, are you having issues as well? I keep on seeing these warning things today. But I always do, so I don't know. Oh, it's common with many live feeds. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep on going. If it doesn't bother anybody, or if it does bother, I do apologize. Hopefully, because of stuff like this, I sometimes debate whether or not I should stop the live feeds and just record and edit, because I don't have the issue with the recording, of course, because I record it live and I don't have to worry about YouTube or... I'm not liking this area right here. It kind of looks like mud to me. So I should have picked a color family and stuck with it, but I didn't consciously pick one. Sometimes I just go, ooh, that color's pretty. Let's use that one. And it looks like today, even though I didn't mean to, purple's going to be my shadow color because it just seems to be in all those places. I'm trying to blend it out a little bit. Oops. Gotta go this way. All right. Oops. That looks like an angry dolphin. I gotta pick up some of this so it doesn't go into the seams too much. I don't want it to bleed through onto other pages. This is the center of one book, which is why I don't mind so much that it's turning into a 2-page spread. There we go, feller. Aw. See, I looked up and it is stuttering again. And right now, it tells me everything is good. I don't understand. Let me see. What do I got going here? What do I got going here? Oh, that might be part of it. Well, hopefully there's not too much of an issue. I'm just going to mess with my colors again because my video. There we go. He does look like a duck. Oh my word. I think I'm going to bring his head over a little bit more. Yeah, he's a duck. Oh my goodness. My friend the duck. All right, I got to bring this out because his little nose. Yeah. He looks like a duck. His little nose should be more of an angle up. And this should come up like this. Oh. And he's just getting a bigger and bigger head. I should have done a narwhal. That would have been easy. All right. I'm going to add a little bit of blue to that just to make it more interesting. All right, now I got to look at another one and see. All right, he looks less like a duck now. Let's see here. We need on the end of his nose, because it's not. All right, I'm having another I'm not loving it moment. Hopefully this turns out well like some of the other ones. Like, I look at them, I'm like, oh my God, like, this is the moment where I would quit. So hopefully I don't regret not quitting right now. All right. I don't know. All right, I think it may be time to bring in a pencil because, hold on, let me get some bubble water in me. Bubble water can fix anything, but this is my last can of bubble water. Oh, I figured something else out. This shadow should stop right about here. So let's move that in, blot that off. That's part of it. Still need to move that off. We do have there we go. This there. There. I think that's good. I think it's good. What you think? I think it's good. Oh, yesterday, went to the Heard Museum and to the Phoenix Art Museum, and it was fabulous. Oh, I found something else in looking at this. So I have this like this. This comes up, but there shouldn't be a dent right here. This should all be straight up like this. All right, that helps a little bit. We do need and then this should come down a little bit. It's almost like a smaller version of a horse neck. I don't know if you've ever drawn a horse, but of course, of course. There it is. There he is. He's turning into a dolphin before our very eyes. Look at that. Okay. And then this comes down. Woohoo! We're getting a dolphin, baby. My cat is very excited about this. She just got up and turned around and laid back down. That means she's very excited and very proud of me. So, another thing I'm noticing is this, instead of this area right here, sloping down, this should actually come out kind of straight. And the end of the nose, oh, kitty got back up. The street sweeper, she hates the street sweeper. So I need to put some dark in there for the end of that nose. There it is. All right, I gotta blend that out a little bit. A little bit of water, just a little bit. For some reason, I don't know, I think I'll have to go in with a highlight here. Let's just bring that blue up there. Let's just have fun with it. Come on. Let's just bring some joy. And then I need to get the shadow of it on his chin because it's dark there. This area still is not quite right. All right, I guess I should check and see if anybody's talking to me. Nope. Because right now what I'm looking at is it's like stepping back and looking at your piece. I'm looking at the live picture of it up on my screen because it looks different than me looking down on it, you know? Excuse me. We need to get his blowhole back in there. We're just going to do that in blue. Just because blue is a good color. That's too wet. All right, that might be a little bit too thick, but you know what? We're going to go with it. There we go. I really am soaking this paper. Is this one that has something on the other side? Nope. I can never remember. Am I jammed up again? I am getting quite irked. I wonder if my computer's not fast enough. I just realized his blowhole is way off to the side. Yeah, it's way off. Let's just throw some green in there. All right, let's dry it again and see what we end up with. It's so weird. You can't even see hardly what the stencil is anymore. All right, now I need to get his blowhole in the right spot. So I'm going to go in with the blues. His blowhole should be like centered above, like right over here, because it kind of goes up and around, and there's where it is. All right. Add some more little wrinklies in there. I know on the picture I'm looking at it doesn't have this many, but you know what? I like it. And it's my world, you know. All right. Let me dry that out. And I'm actually going to go in with the white and add in the highlights here. I think these are going to make all the difference because maybe I should have done colored pencil in hindsight. I have some here, but you know what? I think I'll add this in here. And I'm actually going to do some colored pencil stuff on this too. Yeah. I have them right here. I might as well use them. Right? Right. And what goes better than colored pencils and watercolors? I mean, it's like they're made for each other. I'm not looking at, I'm just looking at the color of the lead. I'm not looking at the name of the colors or anything. I'm just going with what I think would work. Oh, dang it, I forgot to turn off my phone again. Sorry about that. All it was somebody commenting on a photo on Instagram. See, that really pops the... I prefer the colored pencil, I think. I'm glad I thought about it before I went too far with the gel pen. Hmm. I need there it is. I know I'm not talking much, sorry guys. I'm just into the groove, trying to find my colors and let's see. I really want to show this shadow right here. All right. Let me see if anybody's talking to me. Well, I only got one person left here. I'm sorry, everybody. I hope it's not because my system is being slow. Or maybe it's because I'm not talking much today. Oh, I started saying before about going to the museums yesterday. They actually had some really old, like from the 17 1800s artwork, a new thing out. I mean, and all of them still had like the original frames and everything. It was amazing. Like I was looking at it and we were looking at the brush strokes. I was just amazed by it. And I was asked to step back because I was too close. And she said it's more that I was standing that close and talking, because I didn't even think about that, because just, you're talking, you get spit on it or something like that. You don't mean to. But yeah. And there was one painting that had obviously, like the head of the guy had been cut out and reframed at some point, and then it was put back together. It was weird. I kind of like the modeling of this because it almost looks like um, water or something. I don't know if he's above or below water. I do need to get more. I do want more of this white in there, though. Come on, pen. My only thing is sometimes you use this on top of the Prismacolor pencil. You can kind of mess with stuff. So I'm trying to use a really light hand on top of the pencil. And because their skin is so shiny, you can't forget about the highlights that are everywhere else on their skin. They'll highlight just like their eyes would. So you can't, it's fun. even down here, there's some weird highlights. Oh, I'm back up to a couple again. I was surprised yesterday when I was looking, because I can look at how many people were in. At one point yesterday, we had 40 people in there, and I didn't even notice. But every time I looked up, we only had like 5 or 6. It's weird. Unless I'm reading stuff wrong. Let's see. I rather like this. All right, let me take a look at my other screen. I think he's looking rather like a dolphin. We do need a little bit of blending going on right here. Actually, I want a purple. Purple. Actually, purple. Yeah, I'm just adding in some lines. They're really not from the actual picture. It's just something I like. Some colors. This is one of the older Prismacolor. I don't even know if these are all the same type of colored pencil, but I just keep them all in the same bin. And also here, because it's so warm in here right now, and I'm warm, my hands are warm, I can get the colors to blend a little bit easier just by me smushing with my finger, and that's just because it's warm in here. I do want to go in with a black. I don't really have. Oh, there's my black. I was going to go in with black ink, but my Inktense is running low. And I wouldn't be activating it anyway, so might as well save it for what I want to use it for, or for what it's made for. There we go. I probably should have gessoed or something over top of the thread so I got color on them. Oh well. By me putting all these lines on here, he's actually starting to look more like a whale, isn't he? There we go. I think I'm almost done. I mean, I think he's just going to be more simplistic, I guess. I do like him. He looks like he's underwater, I think. Yeah, I think I like him. Now I got to put something in the background because he actually went over 2 pages. Do I have? I do. Oops. My large, what is this? Okay, this is pink. I have my 12 by 12 water stencil here. And this is paint, so it won't come off. All right. I am going to mix myself up some nice blues. Throw some green over here on the side so I can pick some up once in a while. Here we go. All right. The only problem is it's so big. Holding it in place is kind of hard. Not more blue. All right. There we go. Got all the different colors on there. Actually, I probably could have gone right over him. That might have been fun. All right, now I'm going to go in with different blue. There we go. Let's see. wonder why nobody really stuck around today. I hate when people don't tell me why they leave, because then I don't know if it's something with my system or if they just weren't into it. And, you know, no, you don't, everybody doesn't like the same stuff, so I don't blame people if they're not into it. I need more turquoise. Yeah, I'm naughty. I like him. Tomorrow I'm planning on doing just Friday Fun Day. I am not I'm not going to do an animal. I think I'm going to finish that one side of my Jane Davenport journal just so I can start using that without guilt. So, all right, I'm going to sign it because I like the little color. So I will see you tomorrow. And I hope you have a great day. I'm not sure who's still watching, but thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. I wonder. I wish I could see. Oh, there we go. So I will see you all later, and please come by tomorrow. It's just gonna be a fun free day. I'm just going to be working mixed media journal. Actually, you know what? Let's just not even plan for tomorrow because I feel like playing on that today. So I will see you when I see you, hopefully tomorrow. You all have a great day, and maybe you can come back on Saturday for Shantime with myself and Shannon. This week I will remember, I feel bad, to share what she worked on because it wasn't until I'd already ended that somebody said, what about her stuff? And I feel bad I didn't share it. So, all right, I got to start working on this. Have a great day. Big hugs, mushy stuff. Bye.